Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another weekend market analysis. Um, this week was an okay week. We managed to execute as we saw the market, as we saw opportunities presenting themselves. I'm just gonna go through the normal DXY, go through gold, and as well share my thoughts on this past week, what happened, how we executed, and what we might expect going forward into next week and the weeks after. So currently, this is the DXY, and nothing has really changed here. Last week, we did observe that there was a break in market structure when these candles took out this previous low, which was here. So when these candles took out this low, we signaled this as a change in structure, or in market structure. Thus, we were expecting a bearish DXY and a bullish gold. So I was expecting the DXY to retrace into somewhere here and then drop off. However, we haven't gotten that move as such. Uh, the market was just retraced, but quickly started consolidating in a way. However, the DXY still looks bearish to me. Uh, I do believe that from here it could just continue to just drop from there, or it could shoot up to here, and then we could see that drop come through. But however, the DXY we still have a bearish bias. DXY still have a bearish bias. So when it comes to gold, we can expect a bullish bias. So I'm just gonna start off with gold, and I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna go off this time frame, or not this time frame, but this strategy. Basically, technicals, normal technicals that everybody knows: support and resistance, uh, trend lines. Yeah. So last week, as we were expecting a bullish gold, we were somewhere here last week. The market was around this point last week when we did the analysis, and we were expecting a push above. We're expecting a push above this trend line and a retest and a push to go to the upside. But it looks like we didn't get that move. We did not get that move we were anticipating. We got another type of move. So as you can see here, these are the trades I also executed on. So I had two entries here this week. Firstly, the first entry was after this clear bullish flag pattern. It broke above, retested, and I entered here. This is where my trade is. My stop loss was below here, but now it's at break even. Right, I only entered there because there was a flag pattern, a bullish flag pattern signaling bullish momentum, and I did enter where the arrow is pointing. So that was my first entry on gold this week from this strategy, right? What did gold do? Gold pushed again, and then on H1 gave us another bearish flag pattern, broke above, retested, and I scaled in as well. So these are the trades that I took on gold this week. I had two trades according to this strategy. I had two trades that I took. My initial trade, and then I scaled in. I scaled in at half the position. Yeah. When I scale in, I learned, I was watching a podcast by, it's called the Forex Beginner Podcast. and Q Banks was on it, and he was saying that when you do scale in, when you're thinking about scaling, try scaling with a position that won't wreck your account if it goes against you. Try scaling with the position that's half the initial position. So here we had two entries. After these flag patterns, we had a retest. We entered twice according to this strategy. So this was a good week. Two entries, two clean entries between Tuesday and Thursday, exactly as we like to trade. Then I'll go on to this other strategy. So this is more like a price action strategy, more like some people call them order blocks, some people call them decision points. It's all the same thing. But basically, with this strategy, what happened was that the market was here when we were analyzing, and we had anticipated a move above and a retest here and a push like that. That's what we were anticipating. However, we did get that move, which is right here. But let's just see what happened before that. So when it comes to this position, the reasons why I took these positions here, let me just go into H1 to make it a bit clearer. So firstly, we had this order block here, this red candle, this order block that was sitting. And the market came through on Monday and retested the order block and rejected off. So come Tuesday, I did see the market come back into this order block and reject as well. So I entered quickly here when the market just rejected off this order block. That was my first entry. And the market did push up, 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 and it left another order block right here where this red rectangle is, where there's this sideways movement of candles, where there's this little consolidation. That's an order block or a decision point, whatever you want to call it. So the market did push up above it, came and retested. Let's just go to a lower time frame. It came and retested. I entered again here on this small wick retest. Then the market did push above on Friday. But before it pushed above again, it gave us another tap in this brown zone, which was a significant decision point in the past. That's why it's a brown zone. And the market did push to the upside. So let me just go uh, into my trading journal and show you the screenshots as I was trading live. How do I share you? Okay. So this is my trading journal. I just always, what do? I screenshot all my trades and I put them in here, and I always note what I was thinking, how I was feeling during the trade, and I just note everything down, my emotions and my thinking ability during the trade and all of that. And I note my progress, I note my setbacks, everything I just note within this trading journal, which is just my personal trading journal on Telegram. So you can do the same too. So last week, this was my message to myself. Next trading business day is Tuesday, 17th of October, 2023. Right. So let's go into here. So these are the screenshots that we were looking at last week. We're expecting a push above. So here, continuous entry. We did enter right here. You can see this screenshot was taken at 19 past 10 on the 17th in the morning. Here, bullish flag pattern break. I entered on the break, not the retest. Here again, decision point was set. The market pushed above, and I was looking for it to break the blue zone, the blue line, come back to the decision point, and we can take a trade. It did exactly that here. retested, I entered again. Yeah, exactly. I entered again. Then it pushed up and our trade was locked in. Here, this is another bullish flag pattern. Before it happened, I anticipated a break above and a retest. I entered on the break, and the rest is history. So here I was just marking out the entries that I took. So what I did realize is that um, where am I trying to go? What I did realize is that this strategy gives me earlier entries and sharper entries with smaller stop losses, whilst the technical way still gives me good entries as well, but they're a bit late. I'm a bit late into the market. So this was my analysis for gold last week. But now, what's the most important thing? What are we expecting going forward? Right. So since we are, let me just remove that. So I'm gonna just remove all of these since their purpose has been served. So here, what can we expect? What can we expect? What can we expect? Um, According to this strategy, we still need gold to either retrace into somewhere here, and then we can see more bullish momentum to the high side. Uh, or as well, from here, we could, we want to see some sort of retracement. That's what I'm trying to say. We want to see some sort of retracement or some sort of indication, maybe more bullish flag patterns signaling a bullish momentum. So it's hard to tell right now because the market is very bullish, but we're expecting some sort of retracement either into this zone down here, which would be a high probability trade, or we get some sort of bullish flag pattern or some sort of pattern that would tell us that the market wants to continue going up. We'll have to see what happens on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. However, if we do come back to this strategy here, I do have a order block on the daily time frame that is sitting here. So I am expecting maybe a push, a retracement to here, maybe just tap into the order block and we continue to the upside, which is the same thing. These two strategies are very much saying the same thing. A retracement into here, into to the trend line is almost at the same level as the order block. So that could be a high probability trade. If it does retrace into the order block, we could have a good trade on our hands. Uh, so yeah, that's how I approached the market last week, and this is what I'm expecting for the coming week. However, before I do log off, I want to show you this weekly time frame. So basically, this weekly time frame is showing me what I'm seeing is that gold is very bullish. We had a first push and the retracement, and now it's almost like a second push on the weekly. So most likely gold might be trying to set new highs. Uh, we just have to see. We have to ride the wave. Any retracements here, I don't think we'll get any big retracements. Maybe next week it might open up and be bearish and then switch off to be bullish and leave a wick and then continue being bullish. Uh, but yeah, for me, this is what I'm expecting next week. I am expecting a retracement to the trend line and then further push to the upside. If not that, then definitely some sort of flag pattern or something similar to what we got last week to continue bullish. Um, Over here, same thing. We're expecting a retracement into this order block, which is uh, the same as the daily order block, in the same area, and a push above. So we just have to see what happens on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But for now, I think we had some good trades last week. I did manage to pass my phase one of my funded account with these trades here, and now I'm on phase two, looking to take the trades next week and finally get funded. But that's all from me. If you guys liked the video, if you found value in this video, if you found it helpful, please do like the video, comment, subscribe. Uh, these videos do help me sharpen my skills. They do help me stay disciplined. They do help me hold myself accountable. All the necessary things that you need to be a successful trader. Uh, yeah. So Marcus Willpower here, Mr. Xauusd. I'll let you guys know if there's any update or anything interesting that I'm seeing. However, November's coming up, and November's the last month that I'll be trading. December I don't trade, and then we start back up in January. So hopefully we can get some good moves before the beginning of December to close out the year. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I left out anything or if I overlooked something, or maybe you want to ask me some questions, just put a comment in the comment section and I'll definitely try and respond to any questions. But yeah, Marcus Willpower here, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Happy trading week coming up and stay blessed.